What's up guys, Enkiri here, and I'm excited today. I just kicked off my new squat and deadlift cycle, and last night was the very first squat session, and things went pretty damn well. I did my squat work with 370 pounds, and the plan was to knock out 5 triples. I ended up doing 4 triples, and then finished up with an easy set of 5 on the 5th set. The weight was moving really well. I felt like I could have done 5 more sets if I wanted to. The only issue I'm having with these right now is my technique, it seems. It's a little bit inconsistent at the moment. My descent is tight and solid, but I'm having a tendency to lose tightness in the hole every now and then. And you can see I kind of miss the bounce a couple times, and my upper back collapses a little bit on those reps. So that's something I'm going to need to work on as this cycle progresses. And it will be easier to put more of a premium on technique with lots of triples than with 5s like I was doing before. Still, I can't complain about the bar speed, and overall it was good work. The work sets felt really easy. I just need to own my warm-up sets a little bit better because they felt kind of sluggish yesterday, which has a psychological impact on me. I was able to overcome it though. Another good thing is, today my legs are barely sore at all because for the first time in, I don't know, fucking like 2 years at this point, I squatted twice in a single week. Or, well, not really a single week yet. But I did high bar squats on Thursday after deadlifts, and I'll be doing them again this Thursday as well. I think those will be a good supplement to these mid-bar style squats that you see here. I had originally planned to make front squats my secondary squat variation, but I threw them in a couple times, and I just wasn't feeling them. I kept choking myself out, and they just felt awkward. Plus, the high bar squats allow me to take a narrow stance and get a good stretch in my hips. It seems like with the narrow stance, the stretch is more therapeutic than harmful. So I'm hoping that will help keep me feeling loose and pain-free while providing me with the extra squat volume I need to drive my numbers back up. After the squats, I moved on to trap bar deadlifts. I figured I would swap out my conventional deadlift slot for something a little bit easier on the lower back for the next few weeks or months, depending on how things go. You'll notice I'm using 45s on my trap bar for the first time ever because this trap bar is actually only designed to hold 1-inch plates, but I modded the sleeves myself to allow it to hold standard 45s. The new sleeves are made out of 3 different layers of PVC, and there are no screws or bolts or anything. It's totally reliant on pressure to keep everything in place. And it worked like a motherfucking charm. This thing felt so much better. It felt like a real trap bar for the first time. I've had this bar for years. In fact, I've had it since before I ever owned any 2-inch weight plates, which is why I bought a 1-inch bar. But the 50-pound plates I own just don't sit high enough off the ground, and you end up in this really awkward position trying to deadlift using them. Now, last time I included this lift in a training cycle, I worked up to 450 pounds for a tough set of 5 using the smaller diameter 50-pound plates. And yesterday, using the 45s, I did 400 pounds for 3 incredibly easy sets of 6, 6, and 8 reps, respectively. And I could have done 10 sets if I wanted to. So it'll be interesting to see what kinds of numbers I can push this to over the next few months. Also, now I don't have to lug those cumbersome 50-pound plates around anymore, so that's another win. After this, I finished up the session with some hypers. I used the same weight as last week, honestly only because I was too lazy to unscrew the collars just to throw a pair of 2.5-pound plates onto the dumbbell, which is kind of sad in retrospect, but oh well. 165 pounds was a bit too easy though. I did 3 sets with it and got 11 reps, 10 reps, and 10 reps. Next week, I'll be sure to make the jump up to 170. This is a nice finisher though. It gives my hammies a good stretch, and I get a nice lower back pump to go along with it, so feels good. Anyway, I think that about wraps it up for today, guys. Please be sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And if anyone is interested in online coaching, shoot me an email at enkiri.elite@gmail.com. I have a couple slots available at the moment, and I always love taking on a new challenge. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys next time.